Hello there. This is Madeline from Madeline's Craft Room, and I was unfortunately not able to let you know ahead of time what time I was going to be able to come on because I wasn't sure if I'd have a voice. I've had a sore throat and been close to home trying to get well again. But I can't miss this opportunity to share with you about the annual catalog and also our mini catalog, which is retiring. And yes, as of today, they started their retiring sale. So I'm going to do a walkthrough. I'm a very visual person. Just to see a big list is really hard for me. And I know it's been hard for some of you as well. So I'm hoping that this will be a little bit easier for you to be able to see what is leaving us and what is on sale. And just to note that also anything that is on sale, some has already disappeared as it is while supplies last. So if you're catching me live, be sure to comment. I can see there's somebody there. So let me know you're there. And I'm going to not be looking constantly for comments as I want to do this as quick as I can. But if you have any questions, do put your and also put your name and who you are in the comments so that I can see and enter you also in the draw. So here we go. Excuse the scratchy throat. So, annual catalog. Let's start. So, the first thing that is leaving us is the tea bouquet. So, you'll see anything that I've marked in the pink highlighter is leaving us. So, the whole suite is going on this. So, I'm sad to see that one. I did enjoy that. These are two that actually are continuing, and I got to admit, I've of course seen the new catalog, and there's some pretty amazing new stuff, which I can't wait to show you. But not yet. Suzanne, hello. Yes, the voice is not too strong. Hi, Marcia. And if I keep reaching for my tea, you'll know why. But I wanted to get this to you right away because I've been hearing that, and I looked on the list just before coming live, and it's amazing how many products have already gone and are discontinued for good. So I'm just going to go through quickly so you can see these are two that are staying. Uh, this one's been around a long time, but that is going, or daffodil. Um, this one I'm sad to see go, but there is another lovely ocean one that's in our new catalog, which I'm excited by. And here, this one. So just so you can see, any designer paper is always on the retirement list. Excuse me. And the lovely lasting is leaving. This one is staying, but the tulips is going. Then we have these here and the poppies. The poppies have been around for a while, but they are going. And then we have the ladybug and the songbird, which is staying. And the succulents is leaving. The calendar staying. This one is going. We got the a little cheesy, and I believe I saw that on the discontinue list. That's already gone. The beautiful sunflower, which has been around a long time. The cheerful basket is leaving us. The butterfly kisses is leaving us. This birthday one is staying, and the art gallery is going. This one is staying, the nice big letters, which is good. These are going. The two Christmas ones are going. This one is going, but not the pine, the big background pine cone branch. How do you describe it? The die, the big die. That is staying. This one is going. The forest friends are going. Oh, the cute little elephants are going. I'm so glad I have that one. It's so sweet. The squirrels are leaving. This cute little guy with the guinea pig is going. And this sentiment one is going. The whale is going. It is actually 40%, if it's still available, 40% off. So there's some really good deals. And there's the puffin. And of course, this one, the little piggy is going. Abigail Rose is going. Oh, the beautiful geranium. I love that one. So I'm sad to see that go. Here we have the Eden's Garden, 60% off. So this stamp set is now $12. Hedgehogs are staying. This one's going. The Count on Me is going. These all are going, including the plants. And these are all going. So take a quick sip. And then we have the True Beauty is going. The Quiet Meadows is staying, but the Harvest, Nature's Harvest is going. This Sentiment one is going. These are going. This one is staying. This one's going. Again, 60% off. This stamp set's $12 if still available. These are gone. The Fern, that was a lovely bundle. The Honeybee Home is going. The Blessings of Home is going. This Speedy Recovery is going. Another Sentiment stamp is going. This one is staying. So that's nice. We have a masculine, some more masculine. So these are going, but not the punch. The punch is staying, but the stamp set's going. So if you want the stamp set, be sure to grab that now. This one is staying. And this one's staying. Those are going. That is staying. The Grassy Grove is staying. This is going. The Kayak, the Lovely Adventure, that one is going. This one's going. The Masculine Tools is going. This one is staying. And the Heron is going, but the Ocean front stamp set is going to stay. This one is going. This one is staying. I'm glad about that. That's a beautiful one. Now, this one makes me really sad. This is the Wisteria. That one is one of my absolute favorites. And the Bonteri, excuse me, layers. Uh-oh, I might have to put a throat drop in my, where is it here? It's hiding. Let me try that and see if it will help my throat. This one here, there was a set of vellum, what would we call it? Vellum layers, and they have different scenes. We're going to see that a little bit later, I guess, because I put down the price for that. These are all going. The Garden Birdhouse is going. This one is staying. The Season of Chic is staying. The Lighthouse is going, but the Wave is staying. These are going. We have the Trees. I knew that one would be going. That one's been around a long time. The Dragonfly's been around a long time, but that one is going. This one is sticking around. These are all going. The Hand Pen, that's been out for a while. And this one is a lovely one too. I'm going to miss this one. Love that DSP. There's so many things you can do with that. But that is one that's going. The Willow Tree, again, another one of my personal favorites, and the Hydrangea. They're going, and it sounds like lots is going, but there really is some beautiful stuff coming. These two are staying. This is going. These are going. The little alphabets are staying with the punch. And I'm going to go fairly quickly just because I hope my voice can last. But here we got the big background stamps. So this one is staying. This one is staying. This one. And the rest are all going. So a lot of the big background ones are going. These are going. This is going. And I'm going to skip ahead. Of course, lots of colors that are going. And those are the retiring colors that, oh my goodness, they're going fast. So be sure to check that out. Now, the only other thing, of course, DSP. We know all DSP always retires. Any post set. Now, when we get into some of these are the Memories and More. These are 40% off, the Texture Chic. The envelopes and cards are 40% off. And this beautiful tea bouquet cards, it is so colorful. And it comes with the matching cards and envelopes. 60% off, that's a good deal. And then these are the layers that I talked about that, I don't know if you can see them there. They're different vellum layers. 50% off. So these are now $4.12. This vellum, which are the big 12 by 12 sheets, those are 50%. These are 20%. The linen is 50%. Excuse me, the brushed stroke is 50%. That's a very beautiful one. And the shimmery in color, 60%. I love that one. And this one was another one of my absolute favorites, the golden rose. That's 30%. Shimmery white is leaving us. So if you like shimmery white, this is your chance if it's still available. These treat bags, I love them. The cards fit perfectly in there. And so I've really enjoyed that for especially a class I do with special needs. They can put their cards in their bag and take it home. It works really lovely. Oh, my in color. And these are, of course, very current. It's just that it's not this special year for them, but they are 50% off. So if you have those colors and they're still current colors, they will match with your stuff as well. Here we go. These spring trinklets are 50% off. These they're pretty raised, these flowers. They're 40% off, 20% off. These, oh boy, and this is a sad one, ladies. How many years we've had the pearls? The pearls are leaving us. Wow, I was shocked. 50% off, so you get a package for $4.12. And then these, these are the opals. They are lovely too. They're 50% off. And these elegant gems, they're 60% off, 30% off, 40% off for the matte black dots. These sequins are 50% off. So you get a whole bunch of lovely sequins for $4.87. And then we have the pastel pearls. They're 50% off. These flowers are 60% off. So again, $4.10. Good deal. Oh, these lovely fox sea glass, 50% off. And these are 30% off. So it gives you a bit of an idea what is going. Here are the ribbons. Here's the crinkled seam binding ribbon, and it is leaving us. But and it's 10% off. I must admit, this one is pretty incredible because it doesn't matter what color you are using with your cards. Do you know that you can color it with your blends and your ribbon can be whatever color you like? So that's a very well used ribbon. This beautiful silver mesh, 30% off, 30% off, 50% off for the gray granite. It's 50% off for the red ruffled, the evening evergreen. Love that color, and it's sad that that color is going. And this one is 40% off. I hope you can see it on screen there. This one's 50% off. This one's 60%. This is a lovely, wide, very satiny ribbon. 60% off, $4.10 for a roll. And then these ones, you can't barely see them, but each color seems to be at different price points. So anything from 30, 40, and 60% off. And I love these sheer ribbons. They are beautiful. And this white one is 50% off. Beautiful gold shimmer, which we love for Christmas. Here we go. This one is 20% off. Oh, and I'm sad to say, with the Stamparatus, the most amazing tool, unfortunately, it is retiring because there has been some legal battles, not with Stampin' Up, but with some of the other. And so it's been taken off the market, sad to say. And I think I've heard, and this shows what a great tool it really is, they're sold out. I think the only thing that is left is the magnets, and the magnets are good price, 50% off. So if you're sometimes snap or break, this is a good time and a good price to be able to pick up the magnets. Okay, let's get to where I put some more marks. Our punches. The hearts, which come in a pack of 2 punches, 50% off. Our daisy is 40% off. The rectangular postage stamp is 40. The label really fancy, which is nice because you can make this end or this end on either end of your tag. And then I love this one. This one is going, this flower and leaves is 40% off. The stars are 20% off. The jar is 50% off, 40%. I love this one. If you're a scrapbooker, you'll love this one because it can make a nice big border with the evergreen trees. And this one here is the whale punch, 50% off, the tulip, 50%. Now, I did not mark which ones are already sold, but just remember again, it's on first come basis. And as you can see by the many ones that are actually, there's some really good deals, good percentages. So here we got these two bundles that are gone. These almost all are gone with exception of this one, but I should just highlight. So the stamp set in many of the cases, yes, I'm determined to get better, Linda, and I'm trying, but unfortunately, with the stress that I've been under for a good year, I start to relax and then typical, I get sick. So, anyway, it means I'm relaxing, ladies. That's a good thing. So, let me just point out that some of the stamp sets, as I showed you, they were some really good deals. Be watching because some of the stamp sets are on sale and the dies, and usually one or the other are usually on sale. This time I couldn't believe how many stamp sets and dies were on sale. So, for instance, which one was it? I can't even think which one, but there's quite a few at 60%. The elephant dies are 60%. This is a lovely one here. I could go a little bit closer if you can see. That has a nice, beautiful background one and some detailed strips that are very beautiful. And the dies are 60% off. And the Forest Friends 60%, 60%. These are 30%. But look when you do it because it is amazing. You think you get the stamp set for 60% and you get the dies for 60%. That's a pretty cheap bundle. So pretty exciting. The heron dies, I didn't mark how much they were. The honeybee are 60%. Lighthouse 50%. I don't have that one, but my friend Leanne has that one. That's a beautiful one. 60% off for the harvest dies. The geraniums. Oh my goodness, ladies, if you love flowers, this is the most amazing set of dies with the geraniums and how you can layer them. Oh, just amazing. So that is an exceptional deal. The birds are 60%. The True Beauty is 60%. Oh, the beautiful wisteria, they're 20%. So you can see there's some beautiful stuff that's leaving us and on sale. Another sip of my tea. Okay, so we have here 60%. These are the standalone dies. 60% off. This double layers the thanks and amazing. So that's a good deal. These are 60% off. These butterflies, which you can use without the stamp set, those are 60% off. These are 20% off. So if I haven't crossed it, you know which ones are staying. As you can see here. Here, I'm so glad the crackers are staying. So here we have our deckled rectangles staying, but you'll notice in a minute the stitch rectangles are going. So we got here 60%, lovely borders on this one, edges. This one is 60% off. That's a beautiful layering flower as well, the daffodils. And then we have the Eden dies, 60% off. Oh, I'm sad to see this one go. The Fabulous Frames, 40% and 60%, 60% for the hydrangeas. The ferns, 50%, 50%. Oh my, some really excellent deals. 30% are dioramas leaving. That's great for a lot of ocean pictures or even peekaboo. And the chocolate one is 40%. The mountain is 60%. Painted labels, a lovely one again with all these beautiful tag markers, 60%. The palms are 60%. See what I mean? This year there's a lot of 60%. The pen flowers, 60%. The perfect flowers is 60%, or plants, I should say. The poppy moments. Oh boy, this one a lot of people have loved. 20% off. The succulents. This is a beautiful background. 60%. Oh, and I'm sad to see I love tree boxes. This was really a pretty one, and sadly that one is going. So we have those. These, we did a live with these a few weeks ago, and the fishing rod and the tool and the guitar and this mountainous adventure one, beautiful dies. And again, you don't, there isn't a stamp set that goes with it. It's standalone dies, 60% off. This one here is 60% off, 60% off. This one doesn't cut, but it kind of dies. How is it? Little tiny specks stitched. It cuts out with it, but not cuts, it just embosses. Seasonal labels, those are going. Split card, I like this one. That's going. And here, oh, I'm gonna have to move it up a bit. I didn't realize my label's in the way. Stitch rectangles, they've been with us a long time. So if you don't have these are 30% off. You can do a lot of layering with these. And as you can see here, our layering circles are also going. So the only one, we have a beautiful a few big circle punches coming. And this one here is the deckled rectangles we had last year, which is really good. And of course, the whimsy stitch with whimsy is staying, the scalloped is staying, the stylish shapes, and that's why now we have circles and squares. But the other ones are going. Our tulips are going 60% off. Sunflowers 30%. Oh, and then you can see our folders. I love embossing folders. Our brick is leaving, but don't be too discouraged. It's leaving because we have a really nice brick one coming. And then we have the gingham that's going. We have the beehive that's going. In the clouds, the happy birthday and hello. No, congratulations, pardon me. The hello is over here, and thanks. Those are going. The seashells going. The pretty flowers is going. I love this one. This one, oh my goodness. It is a beautiful 3D embossing folder. That one is going. That one is going. And then we're into our host. So, think I have enough voice? I should show you here before I get to the next one that I have a host code that I will put on Madeline's craft room. I'm sorry I haven't been too active as I haven't been feeling well, but I will put that on there as well. If you want to write down this number, this is the number that if you can use this, if you're doing an online order, then that really helps me as it gives me, as long as you don't spend $200. If you spend $200, you need to get the rewards. But if you don't, this is a great way to help me with getting prizes and draws. So we'll maybe can that stay on here? Maybe it can. This catalog's more long. All right, let's get to it. We don't usually have two catalogs retiring at one time. So this is a little bit different for all of us. But of course, designer paper, specialty paper is all going. The bundle is going, but not the stamp set, not the punch. So just the bundle is going. This one is staying, just the bundle's going. So whenever you see the bundle going, and even though it will be available in the new catalog, it will no longer be available as a bundle, which means you will pay for them separately. So if there's something in here that you really love and you know you want that as a bundle and you know you want to get it, this is the time that you can save and get 10%. Thankfully, this one is staying. The little love cats are leaving. Here we have the fancy flora. Now the bundles are leaving, but the dies and the stamp set are going to be available singly. And then, of course, designer paper and all that is gone. So this is the chance to get all that beautiful paper. Again, those are the ones staying. And I had a confusion here. The way it was on the list, it looked like this one was leaving us. And the more that I dug into it, I discovered it is not. It's in the new catalog, the stamp set and the dies. So that is the good part. It just won't be available as a bundle. Okay, and same with this one. This one's going. This one is going. So here we have 10% for the stamp set and 40% off. Love, this one is staying. Of course, not the designer paper. And I think this one's already sold out. That is gorgeous paper, especially to those of us that live on the island and near the water. It is so gorgeous. So here we have another example of a bundle that is leaving us. But the stamp set and the dies will be available separately. Same thing with the queen bee. And this was another one, that the silly goose that looked like it was on the clearance list, but it's in the new catalog. So I believe it's staying. So here we got this one. This one is 60% off. It's a big background stamp. This one is leaving. I love it that this one is continuing. Then we have the beautiful Regency Park, Petal Park, and these will be available singly, just not the bundles, and of course not the paper. So same thing with this one. And then we have the farm that is leaving us. That's the whole thing, stamp set and the dies. The dies are 60% off. And here I another one that I had marked off. When I looked in the catalog, it actually is not, so I actually wipe that out. What I see is the stamp set and the dies are still going to be available, just not the bundle. So here we have the, I can't even talk anymore, the marigolds. And the marigolds here, look at this beautiful Happy Mother's Day stamp. Beautiful sentiment there for the thanks. This is 60% off, which means this is $13. Here we have these, if you can see, those amazing dies. And the dies are 16% off. So $18 and $13, you have an amazing deal for a bundle. Just don't put it in as a bundle. Make sure you order them separately. Again, that one's leaving. These ones are leaving. The gnome and the clover is leaving. The desert is leaving us. This beautiful animal paper is leaving us. And then this sentiment one, 40% off. This has got lots of lovely sentiments for almost every occasion. And those that are into ballet and dancing, this was this very special one. That one is leaving us 10%. This one is 20%. Haha, taco staying. And the citrus is staying. So I'm very glad that these two are staying. I have both of those. So if you ever want to come and use these, remember, you can always come to my tool time and use them because they will be here. Same with this one. They rain or shine. The paper's leaving us, but not the rain folder and not the embellishments. They continued with the embellishments, the lazy or the loose daisies. So again, not a bundle, but they will be coming back. So that's exciting. The bunny's coming back. I love bunnies. I'm happy about that one. That's a beautiful one. And this one is leaving us. This Easter one is leaving us. Dainty Delight. these flowers. Do you remember that beautiful designer paper from Celebration? Oh, it was such a beautiful paper. Well, this is the set that matches with it. And so the bundle's leaving, but this is your chance to get it as a bundle before they're sold separately. And then we have this one. Some funny ones here, 40% off. The ginkgo. Oh my, I love ginkgo. So look at here. Again, another 60%. We have the stamp set, 60% off, $12.80. The dies are $19.60. And these dies, well, you can see here on this card, look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, so love the ginkgo leaf. So this one, which I love, is actually all going as well. So that's one sweet leaving us. I will miss that one. The thistle is leaving us. And again, it's one that has a very good deal. So 60% off, which means it's $12. And the dies, $15.60 because they're 60% off. These two are staying. And this one is staying, I believe. And this one is going 30%. Here we go again with more dies and stamp sets. Brush bouquet, 60% off, which means it's $10.40. The dies are 60% off, which means $17.60. For $28, you have a your bundle brand new. Pretty amazing. So again, this is going. Oh, ladies, here's our beautiful ovals. How I love those ovals. They are gorgeous. The whole bundle, stamps and dies are going. The dies are 60%. Yes, amazing prices. You're right. And I know some of you didn't want to have a flower. You wanted just the ovals. They are 60% off right now, the dies, if they're still available. So this is a great opportunity to get those amazing ovals. This one is leaving us. This storage is staying, which I'm happy. I'm enjoying using that. This stamp set is leaving us. Okay, this one is staying, but not as a bundle. Again, they'll be sold separately. This is staying. That is going. Whoops, I didn't mark, but the paper, all designer paper goes. And my son's favorite, the ocean, the pirate ship. So that one is staying, but it is going to be sold separately. And then this is a great one for Dad's and Father's Day. Oh boy, we're losing the voice. Beside me, beautiful one. So this one is staying. And the music one is staying. So there we have all the stamp sets. Now, these memory and more cards and envelopes are leaving. And let's just take a quick look here at the dies. So yeah, this is what I thought this was retiring, but it is not. It's just the bundle that's retiring. This whole set is retiring. This is just the bundle here, just the bundle here. The desert is going. Bunny, just the bundle. And then the rest of these are all on sale. This is the bundle that's leaving only. Same with this one and that one as well. And this one is staying, and these are going. This is staying, but just the bundle. And here's those beautiful little farm animals, 60% off. And of course, these ones are all, these three are going to be staying, just not the bundle. So these are your last chances to pick up these special ones. And I think this one might be incorrect too. I again saw contra. Yeah, it was not lining up for me, but don't take my word on this one because I think this one might be staying, just not the bundle. The rest of these are staying. The only one that's going is the warm welcome dies on that page. And then I think that's it. That's it. So there we have it, ladies. Two amazing catalogs that are leaving us. Oh, but if there's something you still have on your list, be sure to order ASP, because I know there was a bunch of us demonstrators who went on, because technically it started today, but that meant we could go on at 11 p.m. last night. And those that tried even found that some of the retiring colors were disappearing already and weren't available. So that's how fast things are going. So be sure to grab what you need. And if you're not placing a large order, be sure to place the order with the host code. And if you have any questions, please let me message. It would be the easiest, so I don't have to use my voice right now. But I'm hoping to get well soon and get back there, because it's April and we got April classes coming and all kinds of new exciting things. So anyway, sorry for the delay, but I thank you for your patience, and thanks for hopping in with me. And if you're catching the replay, be sure to comment as well so I can add you for the draw. Thanks very much, ladies. Bye bye.